Legionnaires, the Riders of Rohan and the Riders of Dorwinion have already sallied out in this Dawnless Days siege battle today and face off against some wargs of Mordor, or actually of Gondor, sorry. We have the Goblins here of attacking with their wargs. Why they did that, I do not know. I'm just very flabbergasted that they decided to actually just send these guys out. They isolated this little warg unit all on its own. Why they think wargs are going to be useful in this siege battle, I do not know. We have Eredith Eastfold here encircling the wargs here, and that is going to be the death of them. I mean, against maybe like one Gwinian sentry, they might have had a chance. These Gondor wargs maybe are like Cav, but they do have a debuff against cavalry, so they actually, well, they have like a debuff Cav basically. But yeah, the area of the Eastfold here and the Gwinian sentries already have done their job, and now if they wanted to, they could flank on around and go after some of the attacks over here. We do have Mordor attacking over here. Actually, I say it's Mordor, it's not, it's the Goblins. I keep saying this, it's not Mordor at all. Because they have these Mordor Uruks, throws me off. But yeah, they have the Goblins over here attacking, and then all the way over here, we also do have the Goblins attacking as well. So we have two Goblin armies. No, that's not correct at all. We have Gondor and a Goblin army. It looked like we had two Goblins armies, but no, that is not the case. And we have Gondor, for some reason, has decided to fight with the little men, the little imps that are the Goblins of Middle-earth. And yeah, seems like we have a Goblin King here. He's just put a little force over here, it seems like the Goblins, made of wargs, trolls, crossbows, little flanking force. I don't know how wise an idea this was, but yeah, the wargs are now shifting over to this side here to deal with the sally out force. There is also another cav unit here, another Gwinian sentry inside the settlement that could come outside if it wanted to. I think this map, by the way, this I don't recognize it, but I think it's just called I think it is just called Gondor City. Yeah, I don't really know this map at all. I feel like that's what it is called. I think we've seen like maybe once or twice before. It's not like the greatest map in the world, but it's just a big old central citadel, and that's all you got to defend, really. The Gwinian sentries here charging into some Mordor Uruks. And that is not a bad result for them. I mean, they could have got a lot of kills in that unit there.
Look, they're hidden units.
And I think the Cav has, I think the Cav's found more hidden units in here, which, no, maybe not, I don't know. Hidden units, yeah, I think they have found them, maybe like, I don't know, some more crossbows or something. But yeah, the scavenged crossbows can shoot at all these Cav all they want. The Cav, I mean, certainly the Gwinian sentry's probably got its money's worth to charge that shock infantry. If it does at least one more charge, then it'll definitely earn its money's worth. But it does seem as though over on this side here, Gondor is landing against Dorwinion. And we're getting underway with the siege properly now. Yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days action and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings sieges or battles, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, guys, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. Now I've been told it is a super close siege battle, so it's worth getting yourselves some snacks, get yourselves some drinks, and prepare for a glorious siege battle. So we have Gondor fighting against Vineland Guards. So this shouldn't really be a victory here for Gondor. The Vineland Guards are super elite troops. They should be defeating those Gondor infantry. We've got Mordor Uruks landing alongside some Gondor swords though. Two races that should not be fighting side by side, but are, the Mordor Orcs and also the men of Gondor. So yes, the men of Dorwinion here also, I guess, probably feel betrayed. But actually, Vineland Guard are losing. Whether they're getting, it's because they're getting side charged. I think that might be it. But also, the Mordor Uruks are getting shot from the wall. I think that must be, it's crossbows here from Dorwinion. It actually has not got a bad angle, it seems. Crossbows often struggle to get decent angles, but apparently they must be doing some work. And yeah, they actually managed to arc slightly onto the wall and do some damage. So good on them, and that's actually causing these Mordor Uruks to lose. So yeah, that's a bit of a win, I guess. Over on this side, the Cav is just in a bit of a standoff. They're just going to stand here and just, I guess, stop this force from actually being of use. Yeah, either these Goblins have to now go inside the city, or they have to just stand out here and try and protect the other units, like the Trolls and the Wargs from the Cav. And the Trolls probably couldn't deal with them themselves. They are mountain Trolls, I guess. Maybe, a bit weaker, wouldn't really be able to deal with the Cav charge or as many as the Olokai, but we'll see. We've got Goblin Blade Warriors here landing on the wall. We've got Rohan with Axe Stains at the bottom of the wall waiting. Goblins should easily be able to overwhelm those Rohirrim, so that shouldn't be a problem. Maybe not with the Helmingast support, though. We'll see, though. And there is now also Gondor Cav shifting to this side here again to face off against the sallied out cavalry of the defenders. Yeah, it looks like on the wall here, it looks like it's kind of looking fairly even. Dorwinion and Gondor fighting fairly evenly. I don't know if Dorwinion's got off its javelins. I think they still have them. But yeah, if we are using Dorwinion, as you can tell, we are using the Last Breath submod. So yeah, that is the main mod in action here today. Adds a whole bunch of new factions, including Umbar, also adds Iron Hills, Dorwinion, of course, and a few others. Them to name a few. There's quite a few, like Dol Amroth now is in there as well, of course. But it does seem like these Violent Guards have just been absolutely destroyed. That is a real shame for this Dorwinion player. This is an elite sword unit. Yeah, it's just been cut aside. We'll see how they continue the rest of this game. But yeah, they look like they've struggled. I mean, more towers been landed. I don't feel like they need more, but Gondor's just going to keep landing men on this wall. It's going to really sort of, you know, really pack this wall with attackers, and that's actually not really in their interest, because that will mean things like archers and crossbows can start to focus down. I mean, there's multiple archer units over here that could set up and just start to blast anything on this wall. I mean, there's a lot of attacks on that wall that can be dealt with. The gate here is being well defended. We've got Winter Guard here, which are heavy pole arms of Dorwinion, and we also have the Guard to Mudaseld. We have Pelican Marines on the other side. They're waiting, and we've got a lot of Gondorians here. So whether the Pelican Marines are waiting for the Guard of Mudaseld to move to just javvy the polearms, I don't know. But yeah, I don't feel like they're really going to get much of a chance to do that. The Guards of Mudaseld will move after the polearms, if anything. It looks like the Gwinian sentries went for a charge on something, maybe on the trolls, I think, and they suffered casualties. Goblins also are coming off the wall here, but again, Rohan's waiting. The Guards of Mudaseld, and it looks like some Erling men at arms. Erling retainers, in fact. Yeah, I imagine the Goblins here are just going to get killed off. Yeah, I mean, I think the unit's getting stuck. I don't know. No, it's just a separate unit, and they're side-shotting this axe stain really nicely. Wow, that was a healthy axe stain, and that just got focused down. And it's already lost quite a lot of troops. And yeah, that is Scavenge crossbows. They can arc. Could crossbows always arc in TDD? I feel like they couldn't. Yeah, look at that. That is now just destroyed. Absolutely beautiful volleys there from the Goblins. When did crossbows be able to arc in Dawnless Days? Is that like been a thing recently that's been added, or is that just like a thing for Scavenge crossbows? I do not know. I don't know if the Goblins are trying to get off the walls, get onto them. But yeah, with crossbows being able to arc, that's going to make this this force over here a real problem for the men of Rohan. They're going to have to like deal with this some way or another. Either shoot them with Helming gas, or whether they're going to have to just try and go in for a suicide charge with the Cav. Try and, really upset these guys. Because it's going to make this wall pretty indefensible in a moment. Because yeah, these retainers get focused down. Goblins are probably going to make a breakthrough here pretty soon. Only benefit for the defenders is that there isn't a lot of infantry here to actually back up this push. There's a couple of units of swords. I guess the crossbows can get inside and continue their reign of terror, but there isn't a lot. There's a lot of cav and trolls over here, really. Just the two swords have already been committed. It looks like we're seeing maybe more archers getting shifted around here. Goblin heavy. Wow. Okay, no, it's just okay. I was thinking that was all goblin archers, but no, it's just the one. It does seem like on the walls over here, it looks like the attackers are losing this. Mortar Uruks are having a lot of joy in this game, though. So far, they've managed to cut through Vineland Guards and now through Dornian Infantry, which are a much lesser sword unit. There's no surprise there. But yeah, Gondor is really landing a lot of stuff on this wall, and, kind of blobbing up a little bit. It's a small critique of how many troops he's landing, but especially when he's kind of winning the wall fight against these Vineland Guard, he doesn't need more men up here. I do like how, because there's been a sally out, the goblins are kind of like, the goblins and Gondor are really boxing up their sort of reserves, trying to protect these goblin bodyguard, which I guess worth defending. But you have a cav unit here that could just be closer. be that worried about it. And good about wargs as well. Like, you could just protect it a little bit better. I mean, there is still the one cav unit that can sally out, and it looks like it's actually just... Oh no, that's the not so healthy one. I don't know where the other one's got to. Is it already sallied out as well? No, there was another one, I swear. Oh, I don't know. Oh no. No. What a waste of a unit. Just got focused down. That is so sad to see. Also, how the hell are these goblins have got off the wall? Oh, I don't know if they should have, maybe? I don't know. If they weren't defending the spot, then fair enough. But I don't know. I feel like these axe stains should have stopped them before they got even this far. High Chieftain's Guard is a good sword unit for the goblins. It's getting beaten here by the axe stains. But the axe stains, I think, are going to get even up in a moment. You're getting shot in the back by crossbows. And yeah, really they could do with a charge or like just shots in the back to deal with that High Chieftain's Guard as well. Get rid of it, because that's the first breach in the defenses in today's siege battle. But yeah, the siege battle was sent in to me by a member of my Discord. It was sent in to my Discord. And yeah, if that's where you need to send in your replays, if you ever want to have them featured on the channel, it's the best place to send in your TDD replays. And if you haven't checked out the Dawnless Days mod yet, I mean, what you're doing is one of the best mods around for Attila Total War, and probably just generally for Total War. It really is amazing. And yeah, definitely should check it out. I'll leave a link for both my Discord and the Dawnless Days mod in the description, as always. We've got Erkenbrand here. Don't often see Erkenbrand being brought, but I guess he's a pretty decent siege general to bring. I mean, I maybe would bring like just a guard of Muda cells and like that, because it's just got better missile block. Because him as a bow infantry unit does mean he has 0 missile block, which if he does end up getting shot at by missiles, like those scavenged crossbows, he could end up losing a lot of troops. Looks like right now he's trying to shoot more Uruks on the wall, which is not a bad choice. Dorwinion infantry are nearly being overwhelmed, and then that will be pretty much most of this frontal wall here being taken. There's just one more violent guard over here that could do being dealt with. I mean, if they really wanted to, these Gondor archers could just sort of just, you know, adjust their angle and shoot over that tower into the back of that violent guard quite easily. But looks like they're having a lot of joy shooting Helmingast, which is also not a bad target. There is, yeah, one Gordian sentry that's just waiting inside the walls, could sally out. It's the one that's already seen some action. The other two Rohan cav units coming back inside by the looks of it. Yeah, the Eredi's fault. They are just some spear cav. I mean, could be quite useful in the defense. If they ever do break through the attackers, then the cav can just countercharge. Be of real use there. Yeah, Rohan has got a lot of stuff stacked up here now, defending against one tiddly little sword and a shock infantry. And they need it there because the scavenged crossbows can help win any fight pretty much for those forces there quite easily. And it looks like, yeah, the polearm's seeing some action. Got some troops coming off the wall. They instantly rout and are getting poked as they retreat. Balance of power is looking pretty awful as well, I'd just like to say, for the defenders. It's 2,900 against 4,300. Balance power is not in their favor. I think it's the trolls, mainly. We have Avari warriors here, some dark elves fighting for Dorwinion here. It's kind of a cool addition that they have to their roster. Can the elves hold? These Avari warriors are pretty elite. Should win this fight. Yeah, Gondor swords are losing here. Yes, and I think they also have like a ranger unit to the Avari elves in the Dorwinion roster, which is a cool unit they can have added. Mordor Uruks here getting absolutely focused on. We have more Avari warriors here and mustard spears. So we have literally both extensive, like the cheap and the expensive spears being sent to try and deal with this problem here. I mean, they kind of cleared out the wall a little bit of the defenders by just the units that have come off have been so battered and bruised that they've, as soon as they come off, they've been beaten back. And here we go, we're going to have a cav fight outside the walls now. The Gordian sentries are going to sally out, and I think the plan is for Rohan to sort of encircle these units. This Gondor spear cav unit here. CCA Rohan, I mean, he just backs up the combat with one of his units, Then gets in around. That was not a really well done charge at all. Yeah, redo that, Rohan. Redo that. I mean, but soon because Dorwinion can't hold on for much longer. A recharge is needed.
Men are broken and are fleeing.
Yeah, there you go. Rohan's tying it down with one cav unit, and this one needs to just go in. Why is it not doing that? Why is it going back inside the city? Get back out and just charge it. I mean, this is very heavy against medium. Like, they're not going to win that fight. Oh, just charging into the back. Why just encircle him? I mean, I guess Gondor's on his way with his own general. This is a good way to bait in Gondor's general, actually. I was going to say, if these Dorwinion crossbows can arc like the the Goblins one can, then they've got a good chance of just killing that general. You shouldn't pull out both the cav units. That's how you lose all your men. But actually, Gondor didn't chase on, continue the chase. Rohan got out of there with a pretty healthy cav unit still. So I guess that worked. But I mean, he definitely could have just dealt with that cav unit so much more effectively if he just encircled it. Like, just encircled and charged there, and then you could have pulled out. And then done what he did anyway. And you'd have done a lot more damage. A rear charge on that cav unit would have inflicted a lot more losses. Gondor, I feel like, brought a lot of cav. I feel like 2 would have been ample, really. I mean, he also... I don't know why, but everyone seems to be insisting on bringing Citadel Guards when they're on the attack. I mean, Citadel Guards on the attack are not going to do anything. Like, they've got great missile block, yes. They're not going to break through enemy lines. The Avari Warriors are winning this as well. And they're fighting 3 sword units down here. There's a Gondor sword. Yeah, 2 Gondor swords and a Pelargir down there. Gondor blobbing up in quite a few areas here. Especially this area. It's making a really nice target for all these archers. So the volleys coming in there. It's making it easier for these Avari Warriors to cut down the Gondor swordsmen. I don't think the Pelargir Marines have used all that ammo, which is going to be a bit of a waste. Archfire not coming in. Oh, that's from Gondor. So Gondor is actually supporting this fight now a little bit. Avari Warriors are losing slightly when a volley comes in. So, yeah, that is actually helping. And it seems like the Violent Guards on the wall here are going to win against Gondor's swords, as they should in a 1v1, really. And the Avari Warriors down to 63 out of 85. Not too bad for them. And it looks like we might be able to see Mountain Trolls go through the gate to try and just smash their way through. How wise an idea that is. They're up the pole arms here, still healthy. And still, you know, going to be able to impale those trolls. Look, Dorwinion's winning on the wall here as well. I don't know against what, but it has. And the trolls have gone in, I think. Yeah. I honestly thought they were going to wait. But no, he's just throwing them in. Guard and Moonstone and Vintegard. I don't know how easy this is going to be to break through. I mean, the Vintegard isn't anything especially elite. But then the trolls aren't the most elite version of trolls. Mountain Trolls are okay, but they died pretty quickly, in my opinion. Now would be the time to bring forward some crossbows. Yeah, this unit is losing. Actually, Vindicourt losing. Where they're just losing the. Oh no, they're back to combat even now. So yeah, they were losing for a bit. But yeah, bring forward some crossbows. They've got some over here. I don't know if they're just resupplying currently. Yeah, Dorwinion crossbows. Mount them up down this road here. Just start blasting those trolls. Because the trolls are only through, actually. Guards move themselves to lose in that fight. And yeah, wow, those Gondor archers have been working. I mean, these Avari warriors were like at 60 men when we last checked in, and that wasn't long ago. And down to 20 now. And a fresh unit's going in. Over on this side here, it does seem as though the Goblins have broken through a little bit. Jeez, this unit's literally guarding himself, fighting at 2 men. And only retains at 34. I mean, I've never seen the guards move to fight to the last 2 men. That's pretty unheard of. There you go, High Chieftain's guards been defeated and cleared off the field, and there's now just the one shock infantry over on this side, and after that it's just crossbows. The crossbows can only do so much. What they got to shoot really here? I mean, another crossbow unit they can shoot, or I don't know, just some weakened melee units there. It's not a lot really to go for. I mean, they're getting good targets and good kills on these mustard spears here, but again, they're not really a big, kind of wasting your ammo shooting these guys. They're not a big threat. Anything can kill these guys. It's a spear unit and a levy spear unit at that. The Vinter Guard are dying in this choke point. Those polearms are being brushed aside. The Avari warriors have also been shifted across after winning over here. They've now been moved across to this gate house fight there, and it looks like another cav force, like another cav fight's being prepared. I don't know why. There's no sally out going on. Oh, but we are seeing a sally out over here. And the trolls, they've lost the troll already. Where they're just trying to batter down the gatehouse to get themselves in another way. If they are, I mean, really, those Helmingast there should just start blasting them. And the cav, yeah, the cav should just avoid them at all costs. Cav and trolls do not mix. Trolls will batter them aside. Yeah, I think they're just going to try and smash their way through another way, which is not a bad idea from the attacker. Trying to stretch out the defenders, but I mean, whether this is the unit to do it, and certainly not on its own, it's going to need infantry support. So the cav's going to go in for it. I don't think it's going to go well for the cav at all. We can just charge into the trolls there. Look, every hit is just killing a rider. I don't know, maybe. They lost a troll in that. I see one dead troll. Maybe it would kind of work, but they lost a lot of cav, I think, from doing that. At least I can see at least 5 or 6 riders down there. It was definitely not worth it. Helmingast now arriving on that wall, and they're going to start blasting those trolls. They are weakened, so more than likely they'll start dropping. And you can see the enemy cav, Gondor's cav, shifting on around, trying to deal with that sally out.
What shame is there in that?
The gate holds for now. We've got some goblin bodyguards in here, so these are the new elite shock infantry, and we've got a healthy Vinter Guard as well sent in. Again, trying to hold this. Goblin bodyguards are losing. And there's another troll ready to go in. How many troll? Oh no, this is the same troll. It's just been pulled out. 6 out of 8 of it. They're both trolls taking a bit of a pounding. Whether the scavenged crossbows or any of the archers can arc over the side and shoot any of these polearms, that would probably greatly help the situation, because right now they aren't breaking through with anything other than a polearm or a pike themselves, which I don't think either of the attackers brought. Usually in these siege battles, I feel like we always see Gondor bring Bouncing Guard, and in the one game that they actually could do with bringing them, they don't. And yeah, just scavenged crossbows over here. Whether the cav can get through to them, I think that's what their target was initially, was just try and get those scavenged crossbows. You can see here the wargs and the trolls kind of blocking any sort of sally out. The wargs can sort of just pin down any cav if they want to, and the trolls can rush on in and help finish it off. I imagine that's why they're both there together as a duo. Yeah, it just seems like it's a bit of a waiting game now, seeing what the attackers want to do. They are running out of infantry, and it looks like they're bringing forward their last sort of throw of the dice, which is, yeah, a couple of units of bodyguards. We've also got Pelican Marines. We'll see how that goes. I mean, it's still not looking good on the balance of power for the defenders. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's 1,900 against 2,800. So it's about a 1,000-man difference. And the trolls obviously are still in play. It's like literally like 3 or 4 Avari warriors fighting on this wall, holding back many more times their number in men. They are skilled in the way of fighting the elves. They've been fighting for centuries. Well, they live for centuries, so they, you know, got plenty of time to practice. And there you go. I think they're all dead. Literally, like, I think there's like one of them. If the violent guards are, you know, attacking from the other side. Like this Gondor unit's like trying to advance on one side and then retreat on the other. Yeah, they should bring up the Pelican Marines and just let them javvy, which they are. good to see. So yeah, the javelin's going in. Yeah, these poor Vinterguard can't do much more than stand there. I mean, they've got to hold the gate. Really, they should have something to protect them, take the hits that were meant for them. But there you go, Vinterguard, I mean, sorry, Pelican Marine's out of ammo. You bring up the other one now, and then probably Javi your way through that one. And then the Vinterguard will probably be fairly dead. And it looks like we're going to see some Dorwinion infantry here maybe get thrown in to defend the gate instead of the Vinterguard, which should be what they should do. They shouldn't be sending anything else. Well, they shouldn't be keeping the guard there, basically, to defend. Let them retreat, let them replenish. Oh, it's brutal there. The Mordor, it's breaking in, getting focused down. That was absolutely brutal there. And this side now, even though it seemed like this was going to be the flank that the attackers were going to break through first, they have not. And there's, like I said, just the crossbows left. They're getting shifted back over to the other side here. I mean, these polearms still standing here, that's what they say. Still taking grief from crossbows. Just pull them out of the combat. Just let the swords stand there. Like, there aren't many of them, no. But they'll stand there long enough for you to get the polearms back into position. You've got a few other, like, weakling units listed around. But there isn't much in the way of strong infantry units left. We've got an Avari warrior general, by the looks of it. And then we've got a guard of Mudasselt there. We've got some early retainers. They are the only 3 infantry units I can see that are healthy and in good condition. We've got a lot of crossbows left, Dorwinion crossbows, yard patrollers. The Helmingas, you know, can be fairly useful in this situation as well. They're a decent unit. And there you go, the cav has gone in. See, there aren't many reserves, and they're throwing in one of their greatest assets of the defenders now in the cav. Taking on these wargs, I think on a charge they should do okay, but prolonged melee, not so great. And the charge there into the trolls, it seems like the trolls aren't bothered by it, they're just going to take the shots from the archers as well. Looks like the other cav though is on its way to support against the wargs. And people were saying, like in a recent stream, why aren't you using wedge in your charges? It actually doesn't add any bonuses now as such. I don't think it's like that makes that great a difference if you go wedge or if you're going flat. There you go. I think the cav has just mopped up those wargs, and that's one less cav unit for the Rohirrim to worry about. You can see over here the trolls running very close to the walls. I don't know why, but they think they're going to get better cover if they're close to the walls. The archers won't be able to sort of get the right angle. I don't know. I get the cav back inside now and try and use it proactively inside the walls, just for when eventually they break through this gate here, which is surely going to happen. But yeah, Dorwinion holds on. The polearms still live for now. And looks like we've got real scraps when it comes to infantry units trying to hold this breach, or this gate. Looks like the remains of the Violent Guard, Dorwinion infantry. Yeah, it's a real Dorwinion effort to try and hold back Gondor right now. Yeah, there's not much else really going on. I mean, the crossbows, I don't know if they have any supply barrel ammo left, but they probably want to resupply all their ammo while they have a chance. They have a lot of barrels, actually. They have 2 lots. Whether or not those rules say they can only use one of their barrels, which might be the case, which is fair enough. But yeah, if not, I'd be getting through all those that barrel ammo if I can, just because you're going to need to use it sooner rather than later, because eventually those crossbows and those archers are going to have to go into melee. Because, yeah, we're going to see more landings here from the attackers, which is good to see. They need to try and stretch those defenders. Don't just try and keep throwing your men through this choke point here. Again, they did have another Pelican Marine which they could have used and haven't. Try and shoot up those polearms, but they haven't used it. It's fine.
Send them screaming.
The Avari warriors on the wall here, you know, might have to deal with these Gondor archers shortly. Tiny little unit. And one of the last few health units is going into the breach here. Guards of Mudacel being thrown in. The footmen of the Royal Guard of Edoras. I do like you've got the Gondor banner there, flying in the wind. Sad to see that they're fighting Gondor though. These guys should be fighting side by side against evil, not against each other. But Dorwinion crossbowmen on the wall here. I guess these guys must be going to try and tie down the Gondor archers, I imagine. They're really using fire arrows to try and break the spirit of these guys. I don't feel like that's going to work. We could give it a go though. I mean, I guess numbers wise, 1600 versus 22. Actually, it's not that like different in numbers now. It's just because the trolls are still alive that the balance power is so in their favor, I think, for the attackers. They are bringing that troll from the walls back around. They actually lost one of them as they went around. He got shot at by a tower, I imagine. Now he's displaying his arse for the world to see. And whether they're going to try and knock down this gate instead, we'll see. We have got Helmengas over here, more archers. You can see literally every archer in the city is now shifted to this area. Here we've got Dorwinion crossbows, Erkenbrands here. Yeah, all of the Helmengas here. So they're going to try and just shoot these mountain trolls. I mean, if you can, I'd try and open the gate and then just shoot them as the gate's open. I don't think the trolls can come through. Oh no, they're going to go onto the wall. It's probably a better idea, to be honest. We'll see. The trolls I would have thought could knock through this gate pretty quickly. Oh, they've opened. I think that's just because these guys activated it. Not that the trolls actually knocked it down. I don't think the trolls can come through though still. And there you go. I think the trolls are having a few issues. These ones are now trying to break through here. I mean, there are no pole arms for them to worry about now, but they're weakened. They've been shot at by archers. They've been poked by pole arms. Imagine being one of these men, of Rohan or Dorwinion, just hoping and praying that your spear would be the one to fell these trolls. Really, I mean, like, these guys are just nasty. You're not gonna... The average spearman is not gonna stand their ground and fight them, or be able to kill them. The trolls on this side have been focused down, as we expected. Murdered at the gate here, and that is great news if you're rooting for the forces of good, or I should say the defenders, because Gondor's also here, I guess, you know, ruining our nice good versus evil split. But yeah, it looks like they could do with just landing a few more guys. I mean, they've got all these towers, just land some more troops on the towers. I mean, if you landed the Pelican Marines and then stood them up here and jabby down, oh, the damage you do would be incredible. Like these Pelican Marines, yeah, do a lot of work. We've got Avari warriors now on the walls. The general is up here. I don't know why, whether he feels like he's going to defend the walls nowadays. They have just cleared out the last Gondorians up here. Maybe he is up on the wall because he has seen what I suggested. I can't say that word apparently today. Maybe he's realised that the Pelican Marines could get put on that wall and he wants to protect the wall with every man or every elf he has. Seems like we've got more spears going, more guard. Was that guard missile going in? Was that early retainers? I think it might have just got thrown in there, but it doesn't really matter. More bodies into the meat grinder. And then Yard Patrol is still trying to do their bit, focusing on these trolls. You see the balance power is shifting back in favor, I think ever so slightly in favor of the defenders. But I don't know if until the entire troll unit's dead whether the balance power shifts fully. But I think one of the trolls is entirely gone. So whether once that other one's dead, the balance power might shift a bit more to even, because I mean, numbers-wise, it's only 500-man difference now. The attack still have a healthy core of troops here, the bodyguard of the goblins and also the Goblin King. And also, I mean, if they can get the general inside for Gondor, then they can, you know, use him. It's a pretty deadly effect. Yeah, I mean, they're running out of beasts of war. Are the attackers? Trolls and wargs all gone? Looks like some of the guards of Udasar look like they're faltering. They are losing now. They're going to need more troops today. The Gondorians look like they are winning that fight. Citadel guards and Gondor swords slowly overwhelming their old Rohirrim allies. A healthy Retainer's about to go in, I think. Which will give a lifeline to this gate defense. It's going to be where the siege is 4 and 1, really.
After them! Don't let them raid!
You see here, literally, there's like a couple of Avari warriors. And there's also the king, or the general of Dorwinion as well. It looks like, yeah, look at this. Gondor archers bringing round a ram, and they're going to try and ram this other gatehouse to pieces. Whether they're going to use that to try and then break in the Gondor cav and the general, and maybe those goblin units as well, we'll see. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Knock a second gate down. It means that they didn't have enough polearms to defend both. They certainly don't now. They don't have enough infantry generally to. I mean, the Helmingast, I'm surprised, has not been yet recruited into the front lines. They are just about holding on without using them. But they're going to have to go in soon. Pelargir Marines are coming. Citadel Guard. We've still got more Pelargir Marines here, but without their ammo. So yeah, it's going to be super close. That is for sure. Super close. Not over yet. And the defenders have stabilized inside the gatehouse. There we go. Helmingast have been thrown in now. And they might make a difference. More weighted bodies into the gatehouse might force Gondor back out. Might force Gondor to send more troops. Archers being used. Take out some of these scavenged crossbows who can weirdly arc over the walls. And so it seems kind of Dorwinion ones. They've got silver chevrons. My gosh. Either they started with those or did they get given them? I do not know. But or if they earned them. That's what I meant to say. But there you go. They routed the scavenged crossbows. It's something. One less range unit to deal with.
Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Again, I mean, they're going to need to send more in. The Citadel Guards aren't for pushing. They're losing decisively. Because they're not meant for pushing. They're meant for holding in sieges, not for trying to break through a gatehouse. Gondor cav, they're getting shot by, looks like some crossbows or maybe the Yard Patrols thing on the wall still have a little bit of ammo. And I don't think the Gondor player realized, and I hadn't realized either. So that caught everyone by surprise. And yeah, you can see here, I think that, oh no, they're still trying to shoot the Gondor cav. Surely they don't have that range. And Erkenbrand is, yeah, shooting into the mix down here. I think he's just trying to shoot anything blobbing up in his gate. The slip and slide that gatehouse must be, standing on all those dead bodies, all the blood. And inside's just, on the ground. Be a mess. And there you go. It looks like Rohan is going to kick Gondor out of this, out of the gatehouse, and now back into sort of like the gate opening. There you go. That's a small victory there for Rohan. Looks like here we go. We are going to see the ram eventually get here. Crossbows shooting freely as the Gondor archers here just ram down this this gate. I mean, I wouldn't send anything in once you've done it. Just leave. Just retreat and then just let the cav try and do some cycle charges. I don't know if there'll be oil for this. Oh, the Avari warriors are here, so yeah. It's going to have to be a shock infantry unit that's going to have to go through. But they'll face the wrath of the Dorwinion crossbows here. It's not going to be easy. They have just about enough left to the defenders. Just about enough left. They can just about deal with 2 attacks. There you go. The other gate's been destroyed. I imagine. Oh, I really thought that he was going to send in the archer, which is like, well, fair enough. It's not going to be much use. But I thought he might send it in. Or at least send it in anyway with the Goblin bodyguard. But maybe not. Maybe not. They're really going to try and push the other one now? Looks like they might try and push this one as well. I mean, you could, I guess, try and put it to the other gate all the way over there. Try and really stretch the enemy. Oh, I totally forgot that Rohan still has the cav as well. The cav is still very much alive. One of them is a very healthy number of 65. The other at 23. And I guess it's got to wait until the Gondor cav's in some way affected and committed. Just because theirs is so much better. Rohan, even though it's a cav horse heavy faction, has still not got the best cav. Which seems ridiculous. There you go. I mean, it looks like, yeah, Gondor's going to need to find some new way of trying to break through. Whether these Pelican Marines can do it, I don't know. They look like they're taking a lot of casualties. They were definitely full strength when they arrived. And they're not going to use the javelins while they're on the wall. I don't think they can, like, make them auto-fire whilst in melee. Like I've seen them before that they can do it, or at least javelin units can do it. Whether the Pelican Marines can, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the crossbows are, helping to even up that fight for the against the Pelican Marines there. And it looks like they're going to send in Goblin bodyguards as expected, and also Gondor archers.
Our unit has used all its ammunition.
The Dorwinion general will hold on though. He's going to fight for this gatehouse. It cost them his life. I mean, they haven't really got any missiles. Oh no, they've still got one Gondor archer with a good amount of missiles. They can maybe side-shot the Avari warriors here. But as you can see, it looks like Yard Patrol's here, also trying to do the same. Trying to just scare off that Gondor archer, stop it from shooting the precious general, who is doing a great job at the moment. I mean, if I was the defenders, I'd maybe think about challenging that Rohan, that Gondor cav sooner or later. Again, Gondor sends an infantry. Again, no joy. These Pelican Marines are the newest and most recent units to go in. Still losing. Guard and Mudasel has got a lot of kills, I think. And the Helmingasten going in, and these retainers. I mean, there's still that healthy unit that's been cycled in and out by the looks of it. And there you go. Avari warriors have won their first fight against the shock infantry as well. Looks like these Gondor archers are starting to get focused on the Arbitrolers over here, are taking it into their own hands, getting point blank range, making sure they can't miss the Gondor archers. Very nice. And yeah, the Gondorians there are starting to drop. And it looks like it's really going to try and force a Gondor cav unit through. Yeah, it looked like he tried to force Gondor cav unit all the way through. The thin elven line holding back the cav here. I'm surprised that they're losing, actually, of the Avari warriors. They are just fighting cavs. A prolonged melee as well at this point. Cavs also losing. It looks like Dorwinion crossbows shooting on both sides. They're getting overtime. And looks like, yeah, another Gondor cav coming forward, maybe to try its luck. Erkenbrand might need to go in there and help out. The two generals could be fighting alongside each other. Could be exciting. Numbers now 1,100 against 900 attackers. So that for the first time, the defenders have the numbers.
An entire unit has perished. The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Looks like that Gondorian assault there is going to fail. I think the Pelican Marines and Citadel Guards. There's a Gondor sword in there as well. They are taking the capture point, which is, I guess, is something. And looks like we're going to see Rohan's cab maybe go for a rear charge. Gondor sending his general back round. He's seen some action already. I mean, if you stay close to the walls, then this could work in favor of the defenders, because they could use the Helmingas to support that fight, but we'll see. Looks like Rohan's going to go for a rear charge. We'll look through the gate as we'll be able to see Rohirrim now. Imagine if you're one of the defenders. You'd be like, yes, our comrades, we can see our cavalry. They're behind the enemy. That would like reinvigorate you to carry on fighting, I feel like. But the small cav unit here sacrificing itself. Not a bad charge into the Sworn Knights, but yeah, they are gonna die. The healthier unit of Era of the Eastfold needs to recycle its charge and get ready, and then just go in against the Knights of Silver Swan. I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, the cav's not going to be much use now. And look at this. Goblins have really gone all the way around here.
Enemy forces
They've destroyed another gate, and I mean, fair enough to the to the attackers. They really are trying to stretch these defenders. They are attacking every available spot, and yeah, there you go. It looks like Gondor's cav's actually going to scare off Rohan. He should have just gone in against the general. I mean, he could have maybe killed him on the charge, and if not, then the archer support that he could have got would have been fantastic. I mean, even now, the archers should be shooting at that nice Silver Swan. But the cav does not need to be kept alive at this point, I don't think. I think they might have it. Banspower is shifting in their favor. It's 1,000 against 600. I think they have it, whatever happens now. There's like crossbows on the wall here they could do with being moved. I'd move them over here, because this is still looking like the most tenuous spot. Goblin bodyguard here could cut through the spears and the archers quite easily. And I know the crossbows might not stop them either, but it might slow them down a little bit. These armored goblin noblemen, I guess, or I guess, well, bodyguards. They don't necessarily have to be noblemen to be a bodyguard. They're going to try that very hardest to break through. The Avari warriors here are losing. Yeah, there are crossbows now arriving. I guess they can block that spot. I don't think it's the ones I was looking at. And yeah, Erkenbrand's actually gone to the rear walls, and he's routed all the Goblin units here. We're going to see the Goblin King go in against Erkenbrand. And whether they should send some of the ammo back that way, I don't know, but it might be worth an idea. The Cav again teasing, wanting to go for a rear charge. Oh, it's not even a rear charge now, it's going to be a side charge. So the Citadel Guards are waiting. Went okay. I've definitely seen better charges. Definitely seen worse ones. But yeah, it's on the retreat. They just look it. That's where they're going to get hit hardest. And actually, there you go. The Citadel Guards routed, and Gondor's routed, and that caused a mass rout. In fact, there you go. I don't think the Goblin King even saw any action. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory, and a super close one there from Dorwinion and Rohan winning that game. A very, very close game. This was sent in by Myrdalf, who was playing as Dorwinion. So thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. I mean, yeah, his general got 143 kills here. It's not too shabby at all for a spear unit. Dorwinion Infantry, 135 kills. Yeah, his Violent Guards, all got triple figures. The best getting 153 kills. Avari Warriors getting 178 kills. Yeah, the Polearms, 69 kills. Archers getting 166. Crossbows, 472, 469. If they can now arc now, I mean, they're going to become the meta. They really are in siege battles. 95 kills with one of his Gwinian sentries. Then we have Dutch Wolf playing as Rohan. 168 kills with Erkenbrand here. 124 kills with the Erling Retainers. And then we've got Guards Mudasel getting 75 kills. Helmingast 277, 202 kills, 131 kills with the Helmingast there. And then there's Ered of the Eastfold, the best one, getting 98 kills. Then we have Charlie Pope playing as the Goblins. Yeah, the Goblin King never saw any action, sad to see. But yeah, one of his High Chieftain's cards, 226 kills, not too shabby. His Mortar Uruks, 80 kills. I thought they did a bit better, but evidently not. Goblin Bodyguards, one got 169 kills, 376 kills with the crossbows here, 235, 191 kills, and then one of his trolls got 191 kills. Then we have Tanzeep playing as Gondor, 105 kills with his Pelasgian Marines, another getting 148 kills, 107 kills with the Gondor swords, and then none of his other infantry did that great. His archers 86 and his cav 75 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days siege battle. If you did enjoy, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.